So hello and welcome to the channel, Roads Walks, and like all good walks they usually start with a caffeine hit, and in my particular case this is a cup of coffee. Now I have labelled this one walk 2, that's because I plan on doing a series of these walks and then putting them on this channel if this series does get quite a lot of views. So I've labelled it walk 2, I've already done walk 1 which was up Parlick, and this one is around the StonyHurst College and crossing over Brook several times. For this particular walk it was cloudy and foggy, which was unfortunate for the drone footage. The temperature was a low of 2 with a high of 9. I think it was hovering around the 4-degree mark, and I've also put approximately 3 miles there. That is because it can be extended and shortened slightly depending on how you are feeling when you are walking this walk. The parking in the area, there's plenty of parking on the main road, on Avenue Road, Clitheroe. Obviously bear in mind these are people's houses as well, so if you are going there for this walk, please park sensibly. There is some toilets just near the actual Avenue Road at the end there, across the road from the Shireburn Arms. If you're using the What Free Words app, then you just need to put the smile.circling.cabs or use them coordinates to find the location. So with all that being said, let's get this walk underway. So we start this walk by walking straight down Avenue Road away from the Shireburn Arms, turn right down the road that's called Smithy Row, walk to the end where you'll find this first kissing gate, which we're going to walk straight through, across the field and then sticking to the left, and in the far left hand corner you'll see your second kissing gate that we need to walk through. And you can see there it's quite muddy underfoot, but I am walking in mid-January, so a decent pair of walking boots is needed. So we then get to the third gate in the walk and we need to go through this one, and we are now going to enter the StonyHurst grounds. There is a mention there of ringing a bell for clay practice shooting, and there's another sign on the right hand side here, again where you can ring the bell to warn people that you're walking if you're walking across that way. We're not, we're walking to the left here, so we're going to stick in the left hand path, walking all the way to the end, again to this brand new gate, or this kissing gate, which is again entering the StonyHurst grounds. So I'm going to enter and go through here. This has been newly fitted, so I'm filming this in January 2022. I think that's probably been in about 3 or 4 months. Now if we're doing the extended Tolkien walk, we would walk to the right past this observation area here for the college, but we're not going to walk, we're going to walk in front of StonyHurst College, so we're going to bear left here. So I'm going to walk along here, and again there's some nice views and nice lovely buildings to look at as you follow this footpath along. I'm not going to hang around on filming this too much, but you've got 2 lakes running up for the centre drive that runs all the way up towards the college to my right here. And again you can see there are some really old and nice buildings to have a look at on this walk. So we're going to carry on past the college and just follow this road all the way along, sticking to the left just where that mini roundabout is, and then coming to this set of gates here. There's a bit of a signage there just telling you to obviously keep your dog on a lead and keep the area nice and clean. So again we're going to go through this this old stone kissing gate here, and then we are going to turn left as we come out on to the main road. Now, like I say, it's a main road this, or it's more of a B road really. There's not much traffic down it, but we are coming out of the college grounds now. So we're going to walk along here, sticking on this road and just keeping it straight on. So we're not diverting off yet. It takes about 5 or 10 minutes to walk down at this main road. Like I say, there's not much cars and not much traffic. I think I got passed by about 2 or 3 cars on my way down here. And like I said, it takes about 5 or 10 minutes to walk down here. So again, just stick to this road. And then we come to a set of buildings where we need to turn left. There's some works going on here. And again, depending on when you do this walk, the works might not be there. But you can see there's a stone sort of stile to climb over that's been rebuilt by obviously the owners of the house. We'll just carry on walking along the gravel drive, then turn left at the end, and then onto this gravel road which leads up to a farm. Now normally over to my left here you can see all the way across, I think it's to Pendle and the hills in the distance, but because of the fog when I have recorded this video then we can't see much at all. But you go across the cattle grid and then just carry on walking until we get to the farm at the end of this dirt road. So as long as you stick to the dirt track all the way up here, you can't really go wrong on where you're going to go. You're going to go all the way up to the end. There's a farm on your right, and then we go to this stile that marks where we come off. So there's the farm behind me. There is a walk to the left down there, but we're crossing the stile over to the right over here, and we're going to go straight across this field. So we're going to make our way over this stile. And as you can see, like I say, it is mid-January, so it is quite muddy. So I'm just being a bit careful going across this stile. And I'm sort of heading straight across this field. So there is some silage just to my right stored there. So if you're coming across this walk, you just look for them fence line. But again, you can see the stile there. Just walk straight across, up and over this stile. Now this bit can be a bit close, especially when it's overgrown. So you've got all the bushes coming over from either side, but it is well marked, so you can make your way down. If you're doing this in winter or the autumn months, it's going to be slippy. So I'm just being careful going down here, and I've slowed the camera down just because you can see the brook at the bottom. So obviously, just be a bit careful with your footing. Usually in the summer months it's very dry down here and you're usually okay. The other problem we've had in the UK, we had some storms in December 21 and it's brought a fair few trees down, and you can see them in the video here. I will pan the camera across in a minute so you can see. And there's a tree strewn across the footpath which crosses this bridge going across Dean Brook here. And in fact, you see that, I nearly slipped, nearly went on my backside, but managed to save myself and the camera. Anyway, so across the bridge, and if I look across here, you'll see the trees down. So this is from the recent storms that we've had. I say recent, they've been down for a good 2 or 3 months now. But you see all the trees down there as well, and you'll see a bit later on the walk there is some other trees down in the way. So across the bridge, and then up out of the gully, and then across to another stile. And this stile here, we just need to turn right as we go across this small paddock or field. So if you look across to my left, the farm is just over there in the distance. If the fog wasn't there, you'd make it out clearly, but it is just over there where we've just come from. So again, over this stile, and then I'm just going to stick to the right of the field once we go over this stile. You can go directly across, there's a metal gate there, but the true footpath as it would be bears around to the right of the field. So we're just going to stick to the right and stick to the right path, and then just in the corner you'll see this small stile again. So we just need to go over this one. And you can see all the leaves on the floor. If you're doing this in summer, it is a different experience altogether. You can see there's nothing on the trees at the moment because of the time of the month, but the brook just runs along the bottom here, so you can hear the water running, and it is a really nice spot. So the wall is to my left, which we're going to just come out of in a second. But you can see there the brook runs along the bottom of this sort of paddock or field area or small forest. And like I say, it is a different experience when you're walking this in summer. Real nice area. So we're going to come along the edge of this wall, and then we're going to pop out onto a small access road. Now you can turn right. You see the 2 arrows there, you've got one going right, one going left. If you wanted to extend the walk, you can go right, and I think that goes up towards Longridge Fell, or you can go left back to the college, which is what we're going to do today. So pop out onto this small access road, and then we're going to carry on along this track. Bearing at the left, make sure you stick left here, and then go along with the wall on our left hand side, and we're just walking all the way along this track until we get to where the Dean Brook crosses us again. And then we come to a small bridge. Now this again is a nice small beauty spot, but because of the storms you can see all the trees have fallen down to where the Dean Brook runs through here. So it's a bit of a mess at the moment. Hopefully will get tidied up with the grounds people for the college or the council or whoever it is will get this area tidied up. But there used to be some rope swings off this tree that's come down here, which you can just see just here. There's some rope swings that obviously people had used, and that was sort of swinging over the brook slightly, but there won't be no swinging going on at the moment, not with this tree down. Somebody has put one up to my right, a swing, but yeah, because of the storms a couple of months ago, it's brought several of the trees down into the brook, and it's a bit of a state. Obviously if we get some really bad weather, it'll probably get, some of these trees will get smashed up and washed down, and the area will probably be clear again, but it's a nice spot, and the river sort of runs on a hard rock base, so there's some nice formations just to look at there. And as we make our way down to the bridge, you'll see obviously where the Dean Brook runs underneath this bridge. Some of the extended walks around here, there is several of these sort of small areas that you can walk around. This is the only one of the bridges that we're going to see on this particular walk, but obviously it's been stood here for a long time. And looking down, there's not that much water in it at the moment. It's been relatively dry and cold though, so not too bad. And you can see there the hard rock of the actual the brook itself where it's running through. So let's carry on down this path, and I will stop it briefly again just to show you, because this is part of the sort of Tolkien area, so where he's got his ideas from for Lord of the Rings. So in the summertime especially, you can sort of see where they got the actual feel for the film, so especially this area here, and it just makes, when I see this bit, every time I walk past this, it sort of reminds me of the Shire and stuff in Tolkien, if you're into them type of films. But yeah, this is apparently where he got his ideas. He went to the college here and got his ideas for this for the film series, or the books and then the film. So yeah, just carry on up this path, and we can't really go wrong now. We just stick to this path until we come out to our starting point at Smithy Road. So that is it. We are now back to the main road, and then we are back just across the road here. So obviously just be careful when crossing this road. But just across the road we are back to Smithy Row, and this is where we walked down the main road and we turned right towards the first kissing gate. You see there's a signpost for Smithy Row. So that is the end of the walk. That is my walk around StonyHurst College, taking in Dean Brook. I really hope that you liked this video, and if you do want to see more, please do subscribe to my channel. Please do obviously hit the like button, hit me with any comments below, they are always appreciated. And please do share this video out, because I need to get the watch hours in to produce more of these videos. And thanks again for watching Roads Walks on YouTube.